morning everyone, my name is Allison Schmitt and I am the social media ambassador for Bangkok, Thailand. So here in Thailand, I work for both an international school and online with VIP Kid. My international school is in summer holiday right now, so I currently have the whole day free and I only work at night. So I thought today we could go explore a little bit together. I can take you to some of my favorite places here in Bangkok and some places I haven't been to yet. So I just took the riverboat. My preferred mode of transportation is a taxi because of air conditioning, but there's a lot of traffic right now because there's a lot of construction going on. So riverboat. The taxis here are really rough because it's only about $3 or $4 to go like 10 kilometers. I don't think I've paid more than 200 baht, which is like $6 for a cab. But for the riverboat, the max you're gonna pay is 20 baht, which is less than $1. So if you're feeling really frugal, take the riverboat. If you're feeling hot, take a cab. So I just took a motor taxi to Terminal 21, which is one of the big malls here, because I ran out of data on my phone, so I had to top up. But that brings up a great thing to talk about, phones. I have a prepaid plan here and I spend about $15 a month on my data and phone plan. So if you're on the ITA page, you probably already know that you do not need a degree in education to teach English abroad. In Thailand, you do need a bachelor's degree, but it could be in anything. So my degree is actually in art history. So today, we're gonna go and see an art museum. We're gonna go to the Jim Thompson House. It's one of the most recommended museums that I've gotten since being here, and I still haven't gone. I've been here for like 11 months. So today we're gonna go check it out. So my tour is about to start. There's no photography allowed inside, but I'll let you guys know how it is. And it looks really beautiful. So the tour was really cool. Apparently I can film in a little hut with prints. It's really beautiful here. 10 out of 10 recommend. It reminded me a lot of the Elizabeth Stewart Gardner Museum in Boston. So if you've ever been to one of those, or like a design museum, it was a really, really cool tour. So I finally made it back to my apartment. I'm just cooling off before my classes tonight, and I thought I would answer a few questions about living and working here in Bangkok. One of the questions I've already had today was, what is your salary? I'm making about 50,000 baht a month at my international school, which goes a really long way. I save about 800 to 1,000 US dollars per month. Which is very helpful because some of us can't seem to stay healthy and we need to pay the vet bill. Huh. Another really great question is, did you learn any Thai? And no, I have not learned very much Thai. I know enough to be polite. I know some of the numbers. I can get myself home, but that's about it. I recently took a trip to Chiang Mai and everybody, asks where you're from, and I said, oh, I'm American, but I live in Bangkok, and they're like, oh, for how long? And I said, about a year, and they say, so you know Thai? And I'm like, no. Another really great question I got was, do you make enough to support yourself teaching online? Personally, I do not. I think it's a really, really great second income, but I would be pretty stressed to have it be my only income. I thought I'd answer one more question for right now. I'm meeting some other ITA alums tonight for a little 4th of July celebration, and maybe have them answer a few questions for us. And if you're in Bangkok, you should come meet us. We're going to be at Fatty's Bar and Diner at 8:30 tonight. Okay, last question for right now. In honor of the trip that I just took last week to Chiang Mai, the question is, do you get to travel a lot during your vacation time? It's really easy to travel within Thailand. My trip to Chiang Mai was a $30 round-trip ticket, and the hostel was $10 for 2 nights. The most expensive thing was the 2 days I spent at the elephant sanctuary. I did like the 2-day full day trip. And it was elephants and hiking and dinner and lunch. It was amazing. I just finished my classes for tonight. I'll show you a little bit. VIP Kid has its own platform. It's an application you can download onto your computer. It makes things a lot easier and the connection's a lot better. Right now I'm just working on feedback. So the great thing about VIP Kid is it's a little bit like ITA, and there's a really big support network. There's some really great resources online. But one really good hint I got was always put the target sentences and the target words in your feedback. It really helps parents. And it helps you get a 5-star, 5 apple rating from parents. Do-do-do. What is your name?
Hi, my name is Tia and I live in Bangkok, Thailand.
And what do you have?
I just got back from tutoring. You know you're a teacher when you carry around a whiteboard with you.
Okay, and on this board we have a Jeep that's not a Jeep. We have
Xmas!
and a nightingale, because everybody knows what that is. Okay, everybody, that's it for me today. If you have any questions about living in Thailand, teaching online, anything, maybe even adopting a small cat, please message me on my personal account. I'm always happy to answer any questions you might have. Bye, everybody!